And I have a teaching on the kingdom of priests. You say, really? Because it applies to you if you are a born-again Christian. You will love this. And if you're not, you will want to be. Okay? So if you're a want-to-be out there, I'm so glad that you're tuned in to me today. That's special. Now, this is a great mystery, but I speak concerning Christ and the church. Bible is Ephesians 5:32. Anybody who reads New Testament loves Ephesians. Oh, it is so good. And Adam had a revelation of the incarnation, just as he chose us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. Wow. Ephesians 1:4. The origin of the priesthood of Christ, not in Eden. Jesus made a covenant of grace. Oh. Melchizedek was the first priest. Now listen closely. You say, well, this is dull. No, it's not. No, it's not. Stay right there. A priest must be a sacrifice. Sacrifices require faith in divine revelation. God had a right to rule because of his righteousness. Truth and righteousness expressed as the same. Christ suffered what sinners should suffer. That's really compassion, isn't it? That's so good. Christ had redeemed us from the curse of the law, having become a curse for us, for it is written, "Cursed is everyone who hangs on a tree." Galatians 3:13. Christ took our death. Deliverance should be immediate because of payment and came with blessings. I think that is so good. Deliverance should be immediate because of payment and came with blessings. I just had to repeat it. All men know that sin requires punishment. Look at Paul and the barbarians. For every high priest taken from among men is appointed for men in things pertaining to God, that he may offer both gifts and sacrifices for sins. Therefore, in all things he had to be made like his brethren, that he might be a merciful and faithful high priest in things pertaining to God, to make propitiation for the sins of the people. Hebrews 2:17. It's getting good, isn't it? You say it's getting even better, right? Jesus is king, prophet, and priest. Jesus has something to offer. Oh. For every high priest appointed to offer both gifts and sacrifices, therefore it is necessary that this one also have something to offer. So Christ, called in eternity, he is the offering lamb slain from the foundation. You know, some of this you think it's just too good to be true, but it is the truth. Christ, called in eternity, offered a lamb slain from the foundation. Therefore it was necessary that the copies of the things in the heavens should be purified with these, but the heavenly things themselves with better sacrifices than these. Hebrews 9:26. Woo. You say, this is really getting good. Who does not need daily as those high priests to offer up sacrifice for his own sins and then for the people's. For he did it once for all, for when he offered up himself. I don't have to keep sacrificing. He's the perfect sacrifice. He's the perfect sacrifice for you. Jesus is kingly power, seated at the right hand of God, and carried on priesthood by intercession, by prayer. If he has not risen, he could not intercede for us. Aaron and sons became priests. Jesus' sons became priests. Sweet. What are consequences of having no high priest? Pretty serious. But what are the blessings of having a high priest? I love it. So just remember, we have eternal life, and we have remission of sins. I'm going to say these again because I feel like I stumbled a little bit. What do we have? Remission of sins. And what do we have? Eternal life because of Jesus. This is so wonderful.